we're really going to help you. In order to create momentum, you have to be committed over a certain period of time in this particular business. In order to create momentum, you have to be committed, laser focused for a certain period of time if you want to simply build a residual income. Does that make sense? So that means over the next 6 to 12 months, are you willing to commit? And then over the next 60 to 90 days, are you willing to create the momentum in order to build that particular, to build this particular business model? 60 to 90 days is not a long time, is it? Not a long time at all. But it can be a very long time when you have to be consistent and committed. Is there a difference in what I just said? Absolutely. No, 60 to 90 days in your head, because that's how you got the 40 and 50. You didn't think right, like, wow, damn, it went that fast. Do you follow? You see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I'm here. I'm already 50. I'm already 60. Yeah. That wasn't a long time at all. Before you look, you were there. Before you look, your kids were already 18 years old, right? It was like, dang, it just seemed like I just had the darn baby. So when you look at this, 60 to 90 days committed and consistent becomes a very long time for most people. Am I making sense? That's a habit that's going to be formed over that time. There's going to be something that if you can keep coming in here for 60 to 90 days and you just kept hearing the presentation every day, 60 to 90 days, will you learn how to do a presentation? Yes or yes? Absolutely. There's no way you can. It's just like if you go to work and you do it for 60 to 90 days, within that time, you're going to know pretty much how to do that job. Well, that's the same thing here, 60 to 90 days momentum. Now, watch this. Creating your momentum. I hope you got your notes. You have your pencil and paper in front of you, because as I'm sharing this with you, you can share it with others. Creating a momentum means you have to hand out any prospecting tools to actually attract people to the particular business. Do you follow what I'm saying? So that means all of the flyers, when you see the marketing sites, everything, 60 to 90 days, you got to be constantly advertising. Are you following what I'm saying? So if I'm constantly advertising this particular flyer every day, right? If I'm advertising that and a person keeps seeing that every day on my site, I would like to invite you. 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 And it'll say with the 3 days, 2 nights, or whatever the case may be. Let me see if I can find that. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, all my stuff. Okay, give me a minute here. All right, here we go. All right, if I'm advertising this every single day for the next 60 to 90 days, do you think that's going to get somebody's attention if they keep seeing it over and 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 over? Yes, it's going to get their attention. At that point, that is how advertisement is done, right? Before just run one commercial, no, you'll see one every 30, 60 minutes. They'll constantly keep running the advertisement. Does that make sense? So what am I doing? I'm marketing, 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 I'm marketing. And now that will what? Attract people to you. So in order to attract leaders, you have to become a leader yourself. Would y'all agree? In order to attract leaders, you have to become that leader. Is that any of this making sense to anybody today? All right, good. So with that being said, I have to be committed. That means I have to be in this room every single day sharing my information. As a leader, I have committed to you to make sure that I build this business. And at the end of the day, if I'm committed, then that means I have just made a decision to what? Be committed to the business. Yes or yes? So when a person says, well, Kemp, I work all of these hours, I worked the same amount of hours when I got started. I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. But do you think I made a commitment to be off that job so that I could work? I had just made a decision. I was going to work from home the rest of my life. So at that point, every day, I simply made sure that, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I did not have the time. I would make sure every week I put an ad in the paper. You follow what I'm saying? In my local paper in Philadelphia, I would put an ad in that paper every single week. And then I always had friends and family on that list, right? So I was always inviting somebody every day. And y'all hear us saying we're doing this for what? For the next 30 days, right? As it goes in, we may go another 30 days. The momentum as it picks up, we'll go into another, so that you will be able to build your infrastructure to support your network. Building the infrastructure to support your network. Does that make sense? So in order to support this network, do we have to have other leaders in here outside of myself in order to support the network? Can I do this all by myself? No. So that means I have to create other leaders as well that can also what? Help create the type of level that we're talking about. So we're constantly what? Waiting for the leader that has made a decision, because at the end of the day, it's a person just making a decision. Like Kemp, I like this kind of lifestyle. I love to travel. I would love to make 10, 15,000 a month doing it. And all you're waiting for is that person that has made the decision. Do you follow what I'm saying? And what did he just say in that video? Just do it. It's nothing. It's not something that I make anybody do it. It's like, I can't make you be a nurse. I can't make you be a lawyer. I can't make you be a doctor. That's something that we make decisions on. I just looked at this particular business and I said, wow, I love to travel. Guess what? I can do this. And at the end of the day, I just went out and did it. Is that making sense to anybody today? So it is a commitment to that you're willing to simply, and that normally happens when you see it and you believe in it. And that's what it makes sense. Why do people go to college to get a master's degree? Why do they invest $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 to get a master's degree or a bachelor's degree? Why? It wasn't nothing. It's just like once they saw it, they saw other people that did it, and they said, well, look, I'll go to college and get my master's, right? So that they can make what? More money. But they are willing to what? Invest what? Time and money to get that particular degree. Does that make sense? At the end of the day, now, can you go to college one day out the week and get that master's degree and not study and spend time or sacrifice time? And can you do it without spending money to do it? No, you can't. So no matter whatever it is that you do. So when we're creating momentum, you want to continue to keep that flyer out every single day. Momentum also, it says, learn to conduct proper three-way calls. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have invited people to the webinar this week? How many of you have actually invited people out to the webinar? All right. So that means everybody that has invited somebody out to the webinar, the question is now, have you done a three-way call? Have you done a three-way call? You follow what I'm saying? All right. Now, what did I just say? In order for the person to get their voucher, they need to do what? A three-way call with the person that's up there. So these are reasons why we are saying this. So if you invite somebody to the actual presentation, after they see the presentation, ladies and gentlemen, they're needing to get that voucher validated, right? in order to what? Use it. So, hello, Charles. This is Kemp. What did you like most about the call? Or if Charles was on the call, this is what I'm gonna say. Charles, call me so I could get your voucher validated. Did y'all just hear what I just said? You see how that goes? If you invited somebody to the webinar and they was on the webinar, Eric, call me so I can get your voucher validated, your 3-day, 2-night, right? Are you following it? So do you believe that Eric is going to call me so that I can get his 3-day, 2-night voucher validated? So when you are saying, oh, I want to do a 3-way call and all of that stuff, I want you to talk to my leader and all of this stuff, most of those people are saying to you, guess what? No, that's all right. I just need to talk to you. You automatically put up the wall of fear for people when you say you're going to get somebody. Do y'all follow what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get my leader. I'm going to get my upline. He knows a lot about the business. No, 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 no. All you have to do is say, Cheryl, call me so that I can, were you on the call, Cheryl? Yes. Call me so that I can get your voucher validated. You think Cheryl is going to call me? Right? She's going to call me. And then after she calls me, I'm going to say, hold on, Cheryl. First of all, what did you like most about the information that you just saw? And they'll tell me, and then I'll call. And then when Cheryl calls me, I'm going to say, great, Cheryl, hold on. Let me get your voucher. What am I going to say? Hold on. Let me get your what? Your voucher validated. I'm not going to say, let me get this person. Let me get the leader. Because at the end of the day, guess what? Oh, I'm busy right now. I don't have time. Boom, boom, boom. You scare the living heck out of them. Does that make sense? So when we're creating momentum, this is why we decided to give out the voucher. So now it'll be easier for you to actually do what? Do the next step. Hello. It goes simply like this. Hey, Charles, if there was a way you could save 50 to 80% on your travel for you and your family, would you like more information? Yes or no? Right? Hey, Charles, he's talking to me about maybe he need to make some more money. Hey, Charles, if there was a way you could make $5,000 to $10,000 monthly income over the next 6 to 12 months, would you be interested in hearing more information? He says what? Yes. What am I going to do? Hold on, Charles. I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this invitation, this VIP invitation, and then we'll talk after the call. We had mentioned this yesterday, producing momentum. So if I'm calling Charles on the phone, am I talking fast, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, Charles, if there was a way you could put 5 to 10 grand on your bottom line, would you be interested in making more money? Hey, Charles, don't you travel? Yes. Hey, would you be interested in saving money on your trips? 50 to 70%? Yes. Listen, I'm gonna send you a quick voucher. I'm gonna send you a quick VIP pass. They're doing a special call tonight. Boom. Are you with me? Yes or yes? So with that being said, I'm creating momentum. When you create momentum, are we talking fast? Yes, we are talking fast. Do I got any time to be telling you about this business? No, I don't have time to tell you about the business. That's what they're going to do. Well, what is it about? They're going to cover it on the call. What is it? How do you work? Does it cost anything? It's going to be covered on the call. Everybody got that? If you're speaking fast, you can't be like, hey, Sharon, would you be interested in making some extra money? You follow what I'm saying? How many of you want to create momentum in your bank account? You follow what I'm saying? Create momentum in your bank account. That's where this works. So again, as I'm teaching you, creating the momentum. Third thing, we said the first thing was what? Hand out all the tools. Hand out as many things as you can. 2, learn to conduct a 3-way call. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to write this on your papers right now. Creatorsofwealth.com. Everybody type. In fact, I'm going to type it in the bottom. Can somebody type that for me? Creatorsofwealth.com. 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 Creatorsofwealth.com spelled with a K. Ain't nobody typed it yet. creatorsofwealth.com. www.creatorsofwealth.com. On Creators of Wealth, when you get on that page, there is a tab that says three-way. How many of you have actually been on that three-way and studied that particular tab? See what I'm saying? This is so important to your business. I have had people doing three ways, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Some of these three ways have been ridiculous. There's an art to it. This is why we put it up there, because oh my God, I don't want you to, does it some of you, it takes a lot to get some people on that phone, right? It takes much to get people on that line. So guess what? I want to give you every opportunity to win with that. So when you're saying creatorsofwealth.com, go to the three-way. Everybody just type three-way. It goes just like this, three, just in case you don't say three-way. Go to that tab and study that video that we have put on there, so it will teach you how to do a proper three-way. Are you following what I'm saying? So it helps. A three-way call helps your presenter. It helps the person that you invited to the call. It even helps you turn that person around. Are you with me? That's where we come in at, your leadership. So, and even under that tab, there's a number of phone numbers of people that you can call. Just because you can't get your sponsor, there are leaders' phone numbers that you can call that are qualified to do a proper three-way call. Are you with me? Yes or yes? Hopefully we got this. This is why we put this stuff together, because I don't want to see you, oh, this ain't working. But to be honest with you, hey, Larry, this is Kemp. I got Sharon on the phone. Larry, Kemp, Sharon. Kemp, Sharon. What? I can't even do it wrong. Hello. Hello, Larry. This is Kemp. I have Jessica on the phone. Jessica, Larry, Larry, Jessica. Boom. What is that doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is the worst. Are you afraid to talk good about somebody? That's all the three-way is in. What do I keep on saying, ladies and gentlemen? People buy people. People buy into people that they trust. Relationships. Does that make sense? So even if I met somebody at McDonald's, right? And I said, hello, Yvette, listen, this is Kemp Satchel. I have a dynamic gentleman on this phone that I met at McDonald's, and I had a little bit of time to spend with him. And let me tell you, this gentleman was so sharp on that counter. And when I tell you, I truly believe he would be an asset with our company. Sharp, just sharp. Uniform was pressed, boom, boom. He just really, got my attention. Are you following what I'm saying? He listened to the webinar. He liked what he heard, and he's ready to get started. Are you following what I'm saying? At the end of the day, even if he says, no, this is not for me. Hey, Miss, who was I talking to? Who I had my person at? Yvette, listen, he has a few questions. Hey, he just wanted to know how he can get his voucher validated. Boom. What is that going to do? How do you think he's going to feel after you talk to somebody about it? People, learn how to do a proper three-way call. You follow what I'm saying? The way Bruce would just edify me, it would be like I could be halfway asleep. By the time he got finished, listen, everything is based on energy. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Hello, hey, Kemp. I got Yvette on the phone. Yvette, this is Kemp. Kemp, this is Larry. Come on. You want to do your business, do it right. You've invested now, invest time to learn it, how to do it correctly. Go on that three-way and make it right. So when you come over to me, because I'm listening to you, and it's going to help me to critique you as I'm learning, because I'm having a couple of people been on a three-way. But guess what? That is the most important. If you want to build your business quickly and you want to get momentum, start using that three-way and see if it don't catapult your business. All right. Energy is everything, right? All right. So now, so learn to do, conduct, and proper a three-way with your expert. Sponsor a representative in the business. Help new representatives acquire new customers. Are you following what I'm saying? Sponsor the representative into the business and help them acquire new customers. What's customers? That platinum travel club that I'm gonna go over in just a minute. Number three, number four, five, or six. Help new people, representatives sponsor new people in the business. Right now, what are we doing? We're helping you sponsor people into the business. Am I making sense? That's what the calls is every day. That's what the presentations are every day. That's what the websites are every day, because all of those tools help you to sponsor people into the business. How many of you would agree with that? And learn to do what? Effective presentations. How can you learn how to do an effective presentation? By coming in that presentation every single, go to your weekly. How many of you would love to be up on the front of the room presenting the business? Well, guess what? Hang around those people who are doing that, and that way you can learn it. And guess what? I'll be able to identify you, because at that time now you're doing your what? Your travel parties. Where does the training start? At your travel party. Do the presentation. Now, if you don't do it the first time, the second time, the third time, guess what? Who's going to do it the fourth time? You are. Because I can promise you, the people that sit in the front of the room are making the most money. Are you with me? Yes or yes? So we have had that to create momentum. The next step is to sustain that momentum. To sustain that momentum. All right. Teach your new representatives the steps to create momentum. Teach your new representatives how to duplicate the system. Promote them to attend their first training, meetings, and conference calls. Ladies and gentlemen, the more of these that you come to over these next 60 to 90 days, the more you're going to win. The first thing and foremost, when you are actually have a new business partner, it is important for you to build a relationship with that business partner. So if Charlotte, if Charles just started, guess what? Charles, it is important that you call me every day for your next 60 to 90 days. Why? Because guess what? I have to teach you how to do this business. If a person is not willing to make that kind of commitment, they're really not interested in building a business. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So at the end of the day, that's what we're judging you from. Basically, whose responsibility is it, ladies and gentlemen, to talk to your upline? It is your responsibility. Hear what I just said. It is your responsibility. I'm not going to call you. It is important for you to call me every single day for the next 60 to 90 days. Well, I only heard from my upline one time. Well, guess what? Call him tomorrow. I didn't hear from him yesterday. Call him the next day. Call him the next day. Call him the next day. I guarantee you there is not an upline on this phone or in this business that you're going to call on a daily basis. And now you're not just calling them to complain, but you're calling them with what? Your activity, or you're calling them with questions. Why? You just started a business. Shouldn't you have questions, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely. And guess what? If you're calling them every day, then I don't have to speak for you for an hour when you call me. Am I making sense? I'm telling you, I'm changing the whole game. I'm not going to be talking to people forever and ever and ever. It's literally when you call me, what do you have? Let's get to work. Let's go to work. Because guess what? The bill collector is coming on the 30th. He's coming on the 1st. We going to talk. What did you do? What questions do you have? Let's take care of it. And boom. Are you following me? Because I just had my trainer tell me, Kemp, you're hurting your people by talking to them for 15 to 20 minutes. Do you follow what I'm saying? Because listen, if I do that, then guess what? You'll do that to your people. And that's what we'll have created. That is the culture that we create in the network. Am I making sense? Oh, I'm learning a lot as a leader today, right? Do you realize the more familiar with the more familiar you are with people, the less control you have over the people? Yep, I'm going to say that. Do you realize your higher chain of command, you have what? Less what? Familiarity with them. That's why he's able to what? Control the organization. Am I making sense? Oh, I'm gonna talk to no. It's just like many people fight to get on it. And guess what? At the end of the day, that's gonna help lead you. If you work for somebody, can you just call the owner up? I ain't talking about no little shabby. If you work for a Fortune 500 company, can you just go to the corporation's CEO and say anything? No, you have to use your what? Chain of command. There's a reason for that. Why? It's just like presenting. Everybody wants to present, but don't you have to earn that? Because if you don't earn it, then you have nothing to lose. Now you're in front of other people's clients presenting, and guess what? You think it's a stage for you to perform. I'm like, wow. This is little stuff that I'm learning. I'm here to help you get paid. I'm not here to tell people my lifetime story. I'm not here on the webinars to tell you everything that this business has happened for me. I'm here on this call to actually share the opportunity so that person can make a decision if they want to become a part of Vacations. Well, this is what it did for me. And let me show you how this did. I used to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, this is me being trained, and I'm being very transparent because I don't want you to do the same thing because that's what I did. But that's why leaders have to continue to learn in order to move your organization. Does that make sense? You can't just walk up into sometimes your pastor's office if you go to a mega church. No, you got to go through the chain of command. Assistant pastor, that pastor, the deacons, the trustee. This is just cool. You can't go straight to the daggone. I'm just saying. So with that being said, we are here to create an organization. Our goal is to have 100,000 reps in this company by December the 31st of this year. So I cannot be playing with this. You cannot be playing with this simply because guess what? That means we have to create more six-figure earners in order to support that type of network. Does that make sense? I need leaders that can now be in a financial position that they can now travel around the world, travel out to London, travel out to Jamaica, go on to these fam trips. Because guess what? If you don't have the money, then I'm going to have to hear, well, I can't do it right now, instead of saying I don't have the money. But if we can actually create that income for you to travel and then get it written off, ladies and gentlemen, it is no thing. That's where it all works out. As long as your bank account is lined up, guess what? You're committed. And that's my job as a national, is to create more diamonds. So I have to be in a position to do that. And that's all we're looking for, is people that's willing to what? To just do it. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm going to just have somebody on here right now that I want to share with you what has taken place with her in this business over the last week. And if you just do it, you'll see the amazing things that will take place. All right. With your business by using this promotion. This young lady here has truly amazed me. I had an opportunity to meet her in Dallas. Jasmine, if you could just call me on the phone and I'll put you on speaker. This young lady, under life changes, she has truly made a statement just within the last week of this promotion, and how she has taken advantage of this particular opportunity and what you can do with it in order to win in this business. And as we teach this promotion for 30 days, my first question to you was, would you be committed to building your business and giving it what it takes in order to go to that next level? Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? In order to build a business, you have to be committed. The infrastructure these next 30 days, we ask you simply, guess what? During this time, what does that mean? I have to be committed at the end of the day. That's the only way that this is going to work. You got to be committed. Now, if you just want to make some money, that's okay too. How many of you want your business to pay for itself? How many of you honestly want your business to pay for itself? Like, you never want to pay that $69.95. That is the concern of most people. They don't want to pay that $69. And guess what? That is my concern. So if these 30 days could line you up to where you never have to pay that $70 a month, is it worth the commitment on that part? Yes or yes? All right. So with that being said, dang, my phone is super dead. All right. Jasmine, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can y'all hear Jasmine? All right. They can hear you too, Jasmine. First and foremost, I just want you to share what has taken place just in the last week of this promotion for you and your team.
Absolutely. This promotion has been incredible for us. My team has almost doubled in the last week with this promotion, and I am truly, truly thankful to our leadership for putting this in place. I've been telling my team, that our upline has put the foundation in, for us to be able to be successful. All we have to do is get people on the webinar, guys. It's just that simple. And that's what we've been doing. Everybody has been doing just that, and it's been awesome.
So for those that are, when I actually say your belief in your product is so important of how you will invite people to your business. Now, Jasmine, tell them what really heightened the belief and why you are having the level of success you're having right now.
2 weeks ago, I was able to go on a fam trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. The trip was 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive at a 5-star resort to Barcelona. And that included round trip airfare and also transfers from the airport to the resort, and that was $219. Yeah, my testimony was I actually went back in 2013 and I paid $1,338 to go for the same length of time, 4 days, 3 nights. And it was a nice resort, but it wasn't near as nice as the one I went to this time. And it was actually through the same vendor. That was a real testimony. It was the same vendor that booked my trip through a friend of mine that was actually a travel agent. So, I mean, I just had to stop for a minute and wrap my mind around that.
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that. She said the same vendor she used in 2013 to book her trip to Punta Cana was the same vendor she was able to use in vacations, all right, that went to Punta Cana. And this, because she was positioned in vacations, she went this time as a travel consultant. The last time she went, the retail price. And how much was the retail price?
$1,338.
$1,338. This time she went, it was $219. I want to help you understand this. How much is 16, or let's just say to round it out, $70? How much is $70 times 12? $840, right? So if she has spent $69.95 for a year in vacations, and she just got that one trip for $299, was it worth her paying that $69.95 just as a agent or a member in this business? That was one trip. Do y'all find? I hope I just justify, because people say I'm always paying the $69.95. Well, the reason why you saying it like that, because you really don't understand the value, because you're probably thinking, well, I can't take a trip. But how many of us would have been able to spend that 200 and if you ain't even had no spending money, if you was able to spend $219 and take a 5-star trip to Punta Cana for $219, how many of us would have been able to do that, ladies and gentlemen? Oh man, I hope I'm saying something right to each and every one of you. My goal is to help you understand the belief. Now, what did that do for now when she started to invite people out to the opportunity? She said something to me today that was really key. She said, I don't have to sell this. I just have to what? What did you say, Jasmine?
Oh, I just tell them about it. I mean, travel sells itself. You know, I mean, they find out about the trips I've been on, the life I'm living. It's not about talking people to death. It's showing them.
What did she just say? It's showing them. Do you think that she shared that experience with anybody? Yes or yes? Do you think she just shared her experience? Do you think she came back from that fire? No, matter of fact, did you post any pictures on your website on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Did anybody decide that they wanted to join your business while you was in Punta Cana?
Yes, sir.
Did that mean you just got paid to go on vacation?
Yes, sir.
Does that also mean you get to write that whole trip off at the end of the year?
Absolutely.
Hello, somebody. Do y'all understand and let the name Paycations right now? That's a live testimony. So how many of us could be willing to, first of all, I will make an investment of $69.95 in my business. How many of you would make that $69 investment first? Because the leader starts in you first. That's number one. She was willing to make that investment in who? Herself. So she paid and got started, right? Now, I got another question for you, Jasmine. How many times have you spent $69 out of your pocket to pay Paycations every month from that time you started?
Oh, not one time.
She hasn't what? She said, I didn't pay the $69 ever, right? She don't have to pay the $69 ever out of her pocket. Why? Because she made the what? 60. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever ask me about $70 that you are investing in yourself, I'm going to automatically tell you to quit. That's because when a person say that to me, I'm going to say, listen, you don't understand. You're not mature enough to understand this right now. Quit. Why? Because the $69, what? I think she just said she can write that whole trip off.
That's right.
At the end of the year. Is that worth paying $69.95 a month for, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just asking questions now. See, ain't nobody talking back to me. See, I'm really trying to help you understand why people. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think Jasmine will ever quit? Will Jasmine ever quit? Oh, hold on for a minute. I got Jaria on the phone now. Hold on. Jaria.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you want to be on this call too? Are you in the call? Are you on the call? You ain't on that call? That training call?
What call?
On this training call. Look, you just hold on right there. You just hold on. Okay. Stay right there. First of all, I got Jaria on the phone, which is a part of Jasmine's call. She called me, right? This is her agent, right? Now she's on the call with us. And Jaria happened to go on the trip with Jasmine as a guest. Are y'all listening to this? This is being recorded, so you can use this all by yourself. She went on that trip as a guest. Jaria, good morning. They can hear you on the training call this morning. How are you?
I'm great. Hey, everybody.
Now, Miss Jaria is Jasmine, how do you know Jaria?
We're childhood friends. We went to high school together.
They went to high school together. They're traveling friends. Okay. Go ahead. So, Jaria, how did you get involved in Paycations?
presented the opportunity to me. And I like what I heard, and I was interested because I like to travel, I like to make money, so they're in combination. So.
Okay, so hold on, wait a minute. So when she presented it to you, were you in the business before you
No,
went to Punta Cana, or did you get in the business after you came back from Punta Cana?
I was in before.
Okay. And then when you came back, how excited were
Um,
you about that after you actually used vacations for the first time?
So when I came back, I was actually a believer. Not saying that I wasn't before, but just actually going and having that experience. Yeah, I was all the way in after that.
I want you to
Yeah,
stop right there. You said after going and having what?
that experience.
That experience. Do y'all hear why we constantly say you must have the what? Experience. Now, watch this. Now she has something to measure what she was accustomed to doing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Jaria, you said you had just came back from Punta Cana as well, right?
Yes,
Prior to going to Punta Cana with Jasmine.
yes.
And how much did she go with you on that trip, Jasmine? The other one to Punta Cana?
No.
Okay, so Jaria had another experience of her own. So Jaria, how much did your trip cost you to Punta Cana before you came with us in vacations?
When I went just in February, I paid between it was about $1,200. A rough estimate was 1,200.
1,200. And where did you stay at?
Uh, I stayed at oh I hate to throw their name out there, but I stayed at Ocean Blue and Center. Which to me wasn't a not so nice resort.
She's
To the one I went on with Jazz. I mean, it was like night and day to me. Night and day.
I look. I don't even know about. I don't even know about Ocean Sands. I ain't never heard of it before myself. But just the way she just said it, I think I probably would want to go with the vacation experience versus the one she just talked
Yeah.
about, ladies and gentlemen. Because see, everybody start talking this. See, I'm so glad Jaria is being honest here because do y'all know people be talking about, well, I can get that better on price. I can get that on Groupon, baby. You're not getting what we got on Groupon on from vacation. Do y'all follow what I'm saying? You cannot get this price. And we start talking about when you got your trip, did your airfare was included in that trip that you got that was 1,200?
That was everything included, and the cover was close. I want to say between $1,200 and $1,300. And the thing about that is the airfare. That price was, the airfare, or whatever. But the trip I took through vacation, the flight was a direct flight to
Woo!
Punta Cana. It was a direct flight back. I didn't even get that when I booked Punta Cana the first time myself. We had layovers. Yeah, I didn't pay for I didn't have to pay for my baggage, and I had a pretty nice size suitcase. The flight wasn't really early in the morning. I think we left out around 9 o'clock in the morning, which was very convenient. And the thing that I really liked is that when we came back on a Friday. Our flight didn't leave until 3. So we still had time that morning before our flight to still experience the resort. We went and laid out on the beach before it was time to leave for our flight. So, I mean, it's not like they just throw you anything. You know what I mean? They ain't paying too much. We'll just store me. No, that resort, if I had to compare it to my first experience, I would rate my first experience, honestly, between the 3 and a 4. I would rate this one like an 8 or a 9. I mean, it was a huge difference. Huge difference.
Jaria, how many people have you shared? How many people has come into business this week that you have shared this business with so far?
3 so far.
So she's already signed up 3 this week. I didn't say in the last month. I didn't say in the last 10 months. I didn't say in the last year. I said she has shared this business with 3 people this week. Do you think that experience made any kind of difference on her business? I'm really trying to help you understand why it is so important to get this. Now, at the end of the day, that means she's already what? She's already executive, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. She's already shared it with 5 people since she's been in the business, and she's about to become her regional. Now, watch this. Jasmine, what position are you?
Regional.
She's a regional. Jaria, how many are you away from being regional? 1. So wouldn't it be nice to grow your business together, ladies and gentlemen? So guess what? When Jaria becomes regional, guess what? When Jasmine becomes national, now she got 3 other people that's becoming national that automatically takes her to international. Now you got a whole bunch of believers in your network doing this promotion. And guess what? How many guests have you had on this call, Jaria, in the last week?
Five or six.
5 or 6, and 3 of them are signed up. Jasmine, altogether, how many people have you had on the business on you and your team this week?
Our team, we've had 16 prospects on the call.
And how many people you got in your business right now that signed up from that?
We've got about 6 that signed up.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you build a network marketing business. Do y'all understand me from where I'm at right now? And hopefully everybody gets this promotion. Now, by the time them 30 days is out, ladies and gentlemen, where do you think they're going to be within the next? They got another whole 20. What's today's date? They got another 21 days to build in this momentum. Are they creating a momentum on the team that at the end of the day, I guarantee you, Jaria will never pay her $69. Jasmine will never pay her $69. And anybody else that came on that team will not spend their $69. Why? Because the speed of the leader determines the speed of the ship. Are you following what I'm saying? So the steam of the leader determines the speed of the ship. But guess what? I guarantee you, Jasmine said to me today, what did you say to me, Jay, today? When you plan on quitting?
Never. I'm in it for the long haul.
Did y'all hear what I just said? It starts with her mind and her mindset. If I'm not mistaken, Jasmine says right now she's in the midst of writing a book. This is the special part right here. She's in the process of writing a book. Ladies and gentlemen, does a book create residual income? Yes or yes? Hello? Does it create residual income? Absolutely, right? See, she's working towards her financial independence. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Jasmine, what is that book going to be about?
It's going to be about my first year in network marketing and the challenges and adversity that I face.
Come on, people. Come on, people. And what did you say you was writing that book for?
To help anybody that's ever struggled in the network marketing industry. This isn't my first rodeo with network marketing. And, I've had some other opportunities that didn't work out exactly how I thought they would. And people have kind of, made little jokes about it and things like that. But, I know that I found the best opportunity for me with Paycation. And I know that those setbacks were just to set up, for my come up.
Come on, baby.
All right. Woo! So I'm continuing to expect God's best every day. That's my motto. That's what I live my life on. And I know that I can get there with Paycation.
Did y'all hear her say, I hope I get there? Did y'all hear she said, I'm going to try? No, she said, I know I can get there with it. And that's where you have, if nothing else, are you going to use it for your travel benefits?
Absolutely. Yes, I
And
do.
every chance she gets, she gonna share it with somebody else. And guess what? They're gonna another believer of vacations. All our goal is to make you a believer. When you believe in something, you will commit to something. That's how many people stay on their jobs for 20, 30, 40 years because they believe in it so much that it will do what? Provide for their family at the level that they're being provided for. And at the end of the day, you giving somebody that level of commitment, you expecting what? Your little pension. And at the end of the day, that's going to take care of you, right? Well, guess what? Always have yourself a residual income locked and loaded. Jaria, is there anything you want to say to the people today before we get off this call about your journey so far?
Well, just that I'm glad I was presented with the opportunity. Um, and the biggest thing I think is that you have to be a part of what you're putting out there. You know, like I can go out and tell people, hey, you know, I have this great opportunity. You know, you should look into it. But I think that trip that I took opened a lot of eyes up, and they were like, "Well, wait a minute, how are you able to, you know?" Number one, I get a lot of you just been to Cook County in February. You know, I actually got back so soon. But I think just going and actually showing people, you know, the beautiful resort, the good time that I had, it makes people, you know, believe. And I have a friend that said, she said, you know, she said, I trust you, she said, because I know you wouldn't have me in no mess. That's exactly how she wants it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's an awesome opportunity, especially if you're traveling. You know, it's something that you're gonna do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And why not, you know, make money off of it? So
I got one more question for you, Jaria. How many of those webinars were you able to make yourself?
I was only able to get on one actually, just
Okay,
one.
hold on. That's
Um,
real powerful right there. Hold on. Listen to what we just said. Jaria, how many calls did she say she was able to get on this week? I want y'all to hear this. She said one. Jaria works. She is a nurse. She works probably the 12 hour shift. How many
Satchel? Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Are you? Okay, you guys can hear me, but can you guys hear me? Just Jamal Mumford here. But you guys can't hear Kemp. Okay, I'm not sure why. Pouring something. Okay, no Kemp. Hold on one sec. Hey guys, somehow we're hearing difficulties. Mr. Satchel can't get back in, but let me see if I can do this real quick. Maybe he can do it this way. 1 second, guys, and let's get him back and see. Try that now, Mr. Satchel. Can you try it now? All right, guys. Well, he's going to try to get back in, but I think something's on his microphone. But we definitely want to. We're going to go ahead and end the training with. We want to thank everyone for being on the training. Definitely take some. I hope you guys listen to this recording and play it again and again. I would encourage you to get your teams together and play this training because the last ladies that spoke, my heart was just pounding for everyone. And I just pray. I really do. I really just pray and hope that some of you would hear what they've been saying and that you can go out there and win. You know, just make the commitment and watch what happens and go back and play the A.L. Williams. It's on YouTube. Play that again and just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And don't give up. Don't stop. Trust me, it works. Stay in momentum flow. Don't let nothing stop you down. Don't let it come in your way. No matter what comes up, keep going. Keep full focus, laser beam focus. Keep going to the top, and don't stop until you get there, everybody. So, focus stands for firmly on course until successful. It also stands for following one course until successful. So that means that you're going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. That's my philosophy. I'm willing to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. So, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you guys Monday. And don't forget the webinars again Monday through Friday. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Much success to all of you.